Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. You may be asking yourself, what in the world? That's a round bale. That's not a square bale. Well, my barn's full of square bales, and I'd rather go ahead and put some hay on the outside if I can't sell it quick than to let my equipment sit out. So Aaron, he's up here with his new Vermeer roller and his Valtra, rolling me some 4x4 net wrap. It's not something you see too often, but I was like, you know, I said, would you care to come up here and roll some of this for me? So he said, yeah. He said, I'll be up here. So me and him, we kind of just trade things out. I'll go bale him some hay every now and again, and he kind of comes and helps me, so it's good to have a friend like that. But a lot of you guys have probably never seen this tractor before. If you've watched my videos for a while, you probably have. It's a Valtra Valmet 700. From what I know that I've learned from him, the 700s are 3-cylinder, and then the 800s are 4-cylinder. But he's got the side shields off this one, help it keep a little cool. It's 96 degrees. That's a Vermeer 504R. It's net or twine. It'll do either one. Now, you may be asking, what are the advantages of net versus twine? So, twine is something that if you wanted to, you can just throw it out as long as it's a biodegradable, like a sisal twine. Net, you do have to remove off the bale. But in my opinion, it's best to remove the twine anytime you feed, because if you don't, it just gets in a mess when you're trying to spread manure, if you spread manure. Twine also takes a little longer to tie. This net, by the time I get up here, it'll done be spit out. Now you may be asking, why didn't I have this raked up? This is just a ditch, and it's got a bunch of just like nutsedge and swamp grass and stuff like that, so I didn't really want to rake that up any, but that's why I didn't have the middle raked up here. I just mowed it to kind of clean it up some. Now I have kind of toyed around with getting a roller, or the idea of getting a roller for myself just to have as a backup if something happened to my square baler. And Lord willing, throughout like my life or down in time, I do want a roller. I think I figured out what I want. I think I want like a 630 or 634 or 638 New Holland 4x4. The big rolls, they're nice, but if you're not feeding anything on a super large scale, I really like 4x4s. They're kind of easier to handle, they're easier to haul. But like I said, it just depends on how many animals you're feeding. If you're feeding, you know, 100 head of cattle, 4x4s will run you to death. But if you're only feeding 15 or 20, they'll do all right. I wish I had Aaron commentating this video or commenting on it. He could tell you all about Valtras. I know they're Swedish, I think, or Finnish one. I think at one point in time, maybe they were part of Volvo too. Cool thing about Valtras is you could get them in pretty much any color you wanted. They came in like blue, orange, burnt orange, yellow, red, silver, white. His grandpa actually, his first one was like a burnt orange 2-wheel drive. And I know I've mentioned David Green's a lot on this channel, and that's where those Valtra tractors came from that's in my area around here. This hay's actually doing a lot better than what I thought it would. Now, a round baler is a lot like a square baler too. You've got to have windrow consistency. And on a round baler, a lot of them have got some type of way to monitor how much is going to each side of the bale. If it shows that it's less on the left side, you need to fill the windrow more, or fill the left side of the windrow more up with the baler. If it's showing right, just do the opposite. Some old balers, I've heard of people doing like 3 seconds on this side, 3 seconds on this side, but monitors are really nice. So we're at our last little triangle right here. I'm gonna say just this triangle will make 6 bales. Let's see how close we are. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 so far. So maybe we can see if we can get to 20. Yeah, man, I was hoping that we could fit everything in one last bale. Love it when it works out that way. Now let's see how little it is. I'm hoping it's the same, close to the same size. So here comes my cousin Anthony hauling some hay. Hey! All right, guys, we got 18 bales on the dot. So thank you all for watching. As always, I hope you all have a blessed day and go out and do something good for somebody tomorrow. You never know who may need it. Thanks, guys.